Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Brooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
Welcome, the Man Cave Morning Show.
Let me start off by saying this.
Let's wake up,
it's
show. The Man
Good
morning. Wake your ass up.
Good morning, everyone.
Let's clap it up for the Man Cave Morning Show. We are back.
We in here, y'all.
After the 4th of July.
Woo!
July 5th. We are here and alive.
Yes, we in these streets.
We was in these streets yesterday.
All day.
All day.
The city of Plainfield, New Jersey
Went
was
down.
on fire.
Yes.
Oh my God, what a day. What a
And
day,
when I
what a
tell
day.
you it was lit from the parade
Yeah, man.
to the awesome concert
Yeah, man.
at Cedar
Yes.
Brook Park, Plainfield,
Yes.
New Jersey. People from all over came
Yes.
and just rocked out to it. Was a great
It was a
day.
great family day.
Yes. Clap it up for the city of
Yes.
Plainfield.
And I know at least
Shout out to Man Mad.
Yes. And I know at least 2 DJ spots was rocking. I don't know about the other 2. But I know 2 was on. I know 2 was on fire.
They was actually rocking too.
It was okay. I
Who
just
were
about to
they?
say.
They did their thing. Shout out to George Moore.
Yes,
Okay.
salute.
And DJ George Moore, and shout out to DJ Big H.
Salute.
Salute to you all. Big H came up in there with the BKS hat
Salute.
and BKS shirt on.
That's what's up.
Nice.
Salute.
How you get a hat BKS? I don't even have a BKS
I didn't get a hat. Wait a minute.
I don't have. We'll talk about that after the show.
Yeah, we're going to talk because I didn't get a hat either. Okay, but it's okay.
Big
But
H, I'm coming for my
But guess
hat.
what? Before we go any further, we looked really good in our shirts.
Yes.
Our shirts was on
So
fire.
shout out to New Jersey Nest.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yes.
Big shout out to
Yes.
shirts and stuff.
Shirts and stuff.
They're located on East 2nd Street, Plainfield, New Jersey. All the gear that we wore yesterday,
Great job.
they supplied it.
Yes.
They took care of us.
Yes.
Very easy to work with. No issues, no problems. So shirts and stuff, support them.
Yes, please.
No matter where you're from, they will have a website up soon. So no
Yes.
matter if you don't even live in Jersey, you can order your
can
shirts
order
and stuff
online.
from there.
And the material was amazing.
Yes. So
I don't know about the material you guys had, but that white.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Those T-shirts was
Yes.
quality.
Let's clap it up for them.
Yes. All right, now back to the business.
No, I just want thank yous.
Oh yeah.
So again, thank you to the Division of Rec,
Yes.
Okay.
Plainfield,
Yes.
New Jersey, Department of Recreation. Shout out to Jazz. Jazz is Chief of Staff for
Okay.
the City Administration of Plainfield.
Respect.
Salute to you.
Yes.
Wonderful job.
The fire department, the police department.
Yes,
Yeah.
wonderful
You know,
job.
yes.
Whole City
Police.
Yes,
Administration.
police.
Wonderful job.
What? With that parking space.
Yeah. let me also shout out some people. Shout out to the caterer
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
of our hospitality tent for the artists and everything.
Yes.
That was my son.
Yeah. Wow. Clap
Cool,
that up.
Cool Breeze Catering.
Cool Breeze Catering.
Did his thing, man. He did his thing.
I was so busy, I ain't even getting none of the food.
Foot in it.
No doubt.
Man.
So shout out to you. Shout out to Sandy B
Yes.
Sandy.
for
Yes,
for
yes.
running the hospitality
She's always on point.
area. My wife.
Right? She's always on point.
My wife held it down, made sure
yes,
people ate.
yes.
Even though certain people gave her a hard time,
Really?
she made sure they ate and it was all right and that they didn't want for anything. So salute to you, babe, for taking some of the BS.
Yes. It was enough to go around, yes, that's for sure.
But it was really an amazing event. Also, shout out to the artists that performed. If you missed it, shame on you. If you was one of those people like, it's too hot to go out. Those performers rocked out in the heat, in the humidity. They did their thing. People came out. I saw a lot of love in the city of Plainfield.
Yes.
So salute to you all. Let's give some shout outs to some of the performers that rocked out yesterday at Cedarbrook Park. First
Jay
and foremost, I want to shout out Jay Chosen from NBC's The Voice.
Great job.
He did his thing.
With his red, white, and blue on.
He did his thing.
I like Jay Chosen.
And I'm wearing his shirt.
That
This is his line.
shirt
I'm wearing his shirt.
amazing.
I got to give you one from him. I like that shirt.
Yeah, I may have something for you.
I like it.
Okay, cool.
Because
I
he
like
gave me an extra something, so I may have something for you.
That's dope.
Shout out to Steve Lavelle.
Yes.
Came through with the band.
Oh, they rocked out.
Did his thing. Because first he wasn't even performing with the band, but then he brought his band and his band rocked out there. Did the thing.
Yeah, they did their thing.
Shout out to the New Jersey Connection.
Yes.
Harmony in the building. Eddie Saunders and his whole squad, Wifey, and they rocked. The whole band rocked. They did an amazing job. Shout out to Kasplash, the reggae calypso band.
Oh my God, when he got off that stage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Y'all did y'all thing. Shout out to the Lock Control Salsa band. Man, they rocked out.
They did.
They did their thing. Shout out to first of all, shout out to the Ladies of Sky.
Yes.
An incredible performance.
Yes.
Y'all rocked out. Y'all did y'all thing. Shout out to Surface. They brought back memories.
Man.
With Shower Me With Your Love. Only You Can Make me happy. All their hits.
The flute.
And everything. And Allure.
The flute was in the building.
Yes, he rocked out on that flute. Shout out to David Pitt Conley.
Yes.
Shout out to Allure.
Oh my God.
Phenomenal job in that sweltering heat.
Let me tell you, when they took them shoes off, you knew they was getting ready to perform.
Oh, yes.
Like, bring the house down.
So salute
shout out
to you all. Incredible job. My girls, the Lord did an incredible job.
Yes, they did.
And they had a lot
shout
of...
out to Kima for coming in.
Pam
from
Total.
Yeah, Pam came through.
Pam from Total.
She came.
I wanted somebody to announce her, but we were so busy.
Yes, but if you would have told me, I would have done it.
You know what?
Yes. You was in beast mode. You was doing your
charge
thing.
it to my head.
P too.
Yeah, charge it to my head.
P was killing it too.
Not to my heart.
Yes.
Yeah, and no. Shout out to the whole BKS1 radio staff, the squad. Held it down yesterday in the city of Plainfield, the Cedarbrook Park, and
if there were any fires, no one knew.
Yeah. We know how to.
So
in any situation,
Yes.
The professionalism was definitely there.
Yes.
Shout out to Dennis Atkins Newsom.
Yes.
Holding down the security and Collins and everybody.
And shout out to the intern.
The intern, Dewan, Cuzzo rocked out. Everybody was. It was a team.
Andra. This is it. Crew also.
This is
Can I do one
Productions.
thing?
Yes.
I want to shout out Soups.
Yes. Soups.
Did her. Oh my God. Yesterday, she must have had a couple of energy drinks.
Yes. She was running around.
Was doing her thing.
Back and
she
forth.
was running around. She was so in tune with everybody. She was in tune with the kids. She really, really loved her community. She did her thing yesterday.
Absolutely. Clap it up for Soups.
I love that. You go, girl.
That's definitely a fact.
Also want to shout out Soups for calling that parade the way she did and managing all the parade,
all
the people,
81 floats,
the children, making sure people were on point, managing the police. She is a machine.
Yes, she did her thing.
She ain't Superwoman for nothing.
Hello, and shout out to Norman
her name
P
is Soup.
for being on the ones and twos and holding it down, because it was a long morning, but we made it through.
We made it through.
General of all of it.
And guess what, guys? It's Thursday, and we are back.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Let's clap it up.
Yes. So we want to now move on with that. We just want to get that out of the way.
You had to get that out the way.
Yes.
All right.
Now, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Shout out to everybody watching this live right now on YouTube.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody watching this live right now on Twitter and Periscope. Shout out to everybody watching this live right now on Ustream.
Boom.
Shout out to everybody watching this live right now on the mother site, WBKS1.com. Shout out to everybody listening to us live on that TuneIn app.
Yes,
if you don't
sir.
have the TuneIn app, make sure you download that. You know what I'm saying? It's free, baby. It's free.
Free.
Also, shout out to everybody watching us on the FB Live, and salute to you all. You know you family and everything. This is the awesome squad of the Man Cave Morning Show. To my far right, the dude that, you know, gets a little rude, especially when he's in a bad mood. We call him Deacon Woo. Yes.
Let's get it.
And the man with the plan. Then my man 50 grand. Yeah, we call him Smooth B.
What's up, y'all? Man, listen, man.
What is wrong with you?
And our African princess over here. Wakanda for life.
Wakanda forever.
Yes. This the flamethrower. Yes, she looking all Afrocentric and everything.
Whatever you like.
Yes.
Whatever you like.
We call her Jackie D.
Yes.
Good morning,
Yes,
family.
aka DJ Glam
I
Dog.
love you all. Welcome. And you would be, sir?
Man, I'm humbly Storm Norm the General. I'm serving y'all. I'm saluting y'all, man. Salute to you.
You really do.
Salute
You
to y'all.
really do. Yes. Oh, so we just love you guys, because guess what? I'm hoarse. Okay, because y'all know my voice is normally raspy, but now it's just like, how you doing? All right? These guys are machines, and it's surprising that we're all here, because we really started to be like, we need some breakfast. And maybe some pick-me-up drinks or something. I don't know. Because yesterday, ooh-wee.
So we here for you guys. We here for you guys.
Norm got 3 shades darker.
Yeah. Dr.
He's actually
J, everybody
chocolate
rocked
now.
out,
He's
man.
chocolate like me now.
The whole squad. That's what we say. BKS
Yes.
staff. You know.
We had a
So
good time
that
now.
covers everybody,
Yes,
man.
we had a good time.
Toya
and we love
B,
you.
Dr.
Yes.
J,
Yes,
Yo.
everybody, the entire squad. So
Yeah,
we
everybody.
love you guys, and we do this just because that's what we do.
Yes,
Because it's not about us. All right?
It's about
we love
you.
Salute.
Because
Always.
you are. Oh, that wasn't the end of
So
the
we
show.
no.
So you got to do the end of the show at the
No,
beginning.
so we want to give some Facebook love to everybody that's just trickling in. We know you guys are probably tired. Half of y'all probably called out from work today, but we're here, so we're gonna show you guys some love.
Right,
all
right. So let's get some shout outs.
Yes,
Let's start from the top. Shout out to Kenny Johnson. Good morning, Kenny
Good
Johnson.
morning.
Good morning, Tanya Cobb. Good morning, Nikki Raspberry on the check-in. Lucretia Lioness Roars. What's up, family? She was
Good
in the
morning.
building.
Yes, she
was
was.
rocking out on that mic doing her media thing.
Oh, yes, the interviews.
Yes,
Yes.
the interviews and everything. Salute. Shout out to Juanita, Caring Hearts. Towns. Good morning. Good morning. Reg
morning.
Hollywood. Good morning. Neil Chandler. Good morning. B on the check-in. Good morning, B. You rocked
What's up,
out yesterday.
sis?
Salute.
Good
Family.
morning.
Paul Joseph Williams.
Joe.
Button Tucker.
What up?
John Bousine. What's up, Cuzzo?
Good morning.
Craig Ski.
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Dre. Dre something. What's good, man? Dre Day for life. Rianne Cuthbert. Tisa Thomas Scott. Good morning. Demetra. Good morning. So Blessed Living. Yes.
Wow.
Good morning.
So,
Teresa Robinson. Good morning.
Teresa.
This is the holiday, so we getting everybody love.
Yeah.
Danielle
Good.
Spencer. Good morning, Dr. D. Love you.
What's up?
Good morning,
Good
Tammy
morning.
Walker. Good morning. Good morning, Kim Ebron. Good morning.
That's right.
Barb.
Run it down, Norm. Run it
Good
down.
morning. Tisa, you know we love you. Terry Briggs. Good morning. And let's get this show started,
Yes.
man. You on the Man
Good
Cave Morning
morning,
Show.
everyone. Yes, don't forget to share it out, people.
Share it out to the world. We
Yes.
here, baby. I'm just coming off a great high yesterday, man.
Yes.
The squad, we were so cohesive and everybody just worked together. It was beautiful seeing family work like that. So salute
Yes.
to you all.
Yes.
Now, let's get this show started. So what are the topics we are talking about today on the Man Cave Morning Show?
Okay. So, yeah, because my thing is frozen.
After a failed marriage,
There you go.
after a failed marriage, is marriage still an option?
Yikes.
And topic number 2, what would you do if your mate told you they don't love you anymore?
Oh, my God.
Oh, shout out to Jeffrey Givens, man. Patricia Shell Givens. Love you,
Shout
fam.
outs. Shout out.
What
Two.
would you do?
Yeah, man.
If your mate told you they don't love you no more? I don't know. It's crazy.
Have you ever been told that before?
Have to choke somebody out.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to
Back in the day, he might have choked somebody out. Not
Yeah,
now.
no.
Not now.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
After a failed marriage,
Yes.
is marriage still an option? there's a lot of people that. How many here had a failed marriage? Raise their hand.
Oh, should I raise?
So you put up 2?
Two. I had 2 before
Failing is the reason why. The fear of failing is the reason why I never wanted to be in a committed relationship.
Okay.
This is the previous me, the older me, back in the day me, and I was like, because I'm tired of going in and out of relationships.
Tired of starting over.
You're gonna start a new one. You know it's gonna fail. You on to another one. This, that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't like to fail at anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you have that mindset, you know what I'm saying? That fear sort of kicks in.
Yeah.
So, you know, like when people get the jitters before they say I do and all of that, that's part of that fear of failure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
well, you know, I think a big part of it comes into place, like to go to number 2. You got to think about what marriage is all about, or what it's supposed to be about. It's you and another person have come to a place in your life where the two of you have decided that out of all the other people on this planet Earth, that you want to be with just this one person. You don't want to be with no one else. Out of all the billions of people that are on the planet, that you and this person have aligned yourselves up for each other for life.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So, when that goes south and didn't work, it's like, damn, I was supposed to be with this person for the rest of my life. Like, no one else was ever supposed to be intertwined into my life again like that. I think that's where the biggest fear comes, because you like, in your heart of hearts, like, yo, I love this person with everything. I gave this person everything, and it didn't work out. So why would I go and try to do this over again? Because if it didn't work out with this person, why would it work out with the next? I have 2 brothers. I said I did it because I'm a person, I love to love. Aww. I love to give love, and I love to be in love.
Okay.
So, you know, it wasn't ever etched out of my mind like, oh, I'll never get married again. This is crazy, blah, 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 blah. My ex-wife and I, we separated with our own ways. You know, we moved on with our life, and God actually, it was a good thing. It was a bad thing at first, but it was a good thing because then God placed my now wife into my life.
Okay.
Which changed my life. So it was a good thing for me. I have 2 brothers who also went through failed marriages. One married his pretty much childhood best friend. They had been best friends like forever. You know, started dating later on, wound up getting married, and then you know, they were young. They got married. One moved out of my parents' house. The other moved out of her parents' house together, husband and wife, playing house. You know, never lived on your own. It's a little different. So it didn't work out. That brother, I don't know if he'll ever get married again, because I think that intensified everything that I said times 10. Because for one, it was your best friend first for years.
Wow.
You know, who you guys told each other everything. Like, he knew about every one of her boyfriends. She knew about every one of his girlfriends. Like, they had that kind of relationship. They were like this. And then for that to go south, you know. So I think it would have to be like sparkles and fireworks coming out or something for him to say I do again. Now, I actually have another brother who's about to get remarried in a few months. And he's older, and he had been, I could say, disgruntled for a year. Like, him and his now fiance, who's about to be his now wife, they have been together for a long time.
So he was a bitter black man.
Yes. So I mean, I guess in his heart, in his heart of hearts, after all the season,
that's my job.
His job.
That's your title.
In his heart of hearts, I guess now he figured it was, you know what, we've been together this long. It's time to do it, but it still took years, is what I'm saying. And I think that's partially what it is. It's the fear of, I chose this one person to be with forever. Right. They screwed me over, or I screwed them over. How's it going to work again?
So can I say this real quick before this? I think this is very interesting how you guys are talking about this, because a lot of men don't talk about it. They just be like, nope, never doing it again, and that's the end of the conversation. Yeah. So go ahead, Will.
Oh, moment of transparency. Moment of transparency. And hypocritical moment number 7 million for me on this radio show. I have a mantra where I'm like, listen, Don't make decisions based about out of fear or guilt, and you're responsible for the condition of your life. Blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about fear.
Yeah.
And about me being real. When I had kids with somebody, you know, took my vows seriously, gave everything that I knew how to give, and it didn't work, to me the fear said, I'm not good enough. Because everything that I had at that moment in time I gave, right? And it didn't work out. So in my mind, I'm like, well, I have a doubt whether I should do it again. It never occurred to me that from that point I could grow. Exactly. I could get better. I could learn more. But for me, the fear said, it's so irrational that no. I'm done. I've given everything that I could give.
Right.
No, you can improve. You can get better. If I get past the fact that I'm afraid and I have doubt, because I'm like, I gave my guts and everything that I could, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
So why should I do that again? I shouldn't do that again because I'm not good enough. You understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
I don't deserve to be married again, blah, 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 blah. So that's what I mean about being transparent, because you could say a mantra or you could say things to people, but then you got to live up to it. Listen, and being afraid to say, if I meet another person and I do this again and I get rejected again, well, damn. If the woman, listen, that I have children with don't want to be with me.
Oh.
That's all I know at that time. That's all I knew. That's all I thought that I could give. So if I gave everything, then in my mind I'm like, well, you know what? I'm not good enough ever, so I'm going to not try, and oh well, the hell with it. Then I get bitter, right, and start talking shit and stuff. You know, try to justify my fear.
Okay, I understand. I'm gonna clap that up for both you guys. So this is the thing for me. So the question is, after a failed marriage, would you get married again? Basically, I did twice. And you know, people would be like, why would you do that? You know, you're free, so to speak, because when you're unattached, you're free. Even if you're dating, if you're not married, you're single to me.
No, you're right.
You understand? And the reason I did it is because I said this in some prior shows when we talk about different topics. I too am like you, P. I love being in love. I just love the thought of someone unconditionally loving me. Not even so much, people might like, not even so much worship, but that's that feeling you get when you see that person that you're in love with, and you're like, oh my God, like I can't even imagine my life without you. So that's why I did it as many times as I've done it. All right, now and if I was to get divorced tomorrow, would I get married again? Abso-freaking-lutely. Yes. This guy, stop it. No, go ahead.
Nah, but
I get it. No, but I would do it again. And the reason I would do it again is because I just believe in it. I believe that that's why we are, you know, we were put here. I don't believe that we were put here to be alone. And I know that I'm on number 3, and there's been people who haven't even been number 1 and, like, you know, married once. So I think everyone should get married at least once so they can experience that. For me, it's a great thing to wake up next to someone, regardless of what I've been through. And I've been through some hell with the people that I chose to be my mate. So yeah, I would do it again, most definitely.
No doubt. Clap it up for that.
Yeah.
Let's read some comments from the chat.
You guys are gonna have to read them. My computer's frozen.
Good morning, Soups. Greg
Good
Booth.
morning.
Good morning, Mokar. Like this. Let's take it back. From
Totally frozen. Let me pull it up on my phone.
Yeah, cause mine's is like a teeny. I don't know why my window is like teeny tiny like this. I don't know what's going on.
Why you got a comment?
Yeah, we got plenty of comments. All right.
Thank you, social media, for being everywhere.
Yeah, Kaz Minor. Let's start off with Kaz Minor.
Says, I've never been married before, excuse me, but as a man with all pure love, marriage is always on the table, especially if the first one failed. In these times and age, getting it right on the first time out is such a rarity. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Tuned in. I'm going to clap that up.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm going to
Stephanie
read
Thomas.
Soups. Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry. Can I read Soups?
Yeah. Well, go ahead. Well, let's read
I got
Soups,
it
then
on
we'll
my
go to
phone.
Stephanie.
I'm going to read Soups. Patricia Collin Roach. She said, great question. I am the second wife. Just celebrated 25 years marriage, over 28 years together. The second time around was good for hubby.
Clap that up.
I love
Clap
that.
Stephanie Thomas said, I married the same man twice. Divorced him again. But I would still consider marriage again. You know, I've heard that
You know
before.
what?
Wow. Damn.
People marrying the same person again.
Let me say something to you about that. Now, it's a 50-50 chance it'll work, and it's a 50-50 chance it might not work.
Yes.
So clap that up for those who do it again, and it worked. But I'm sorry. If I left you, I am not going backwards.
Yeah.
I left you for a reason. I'm not coming back.
You know what?
No.
I agree with you on that, Jackie, but I guess I understand.
So what, when you get married young, and then when you're older, you think maybe it's the second, like just say it was the first wife?
I think maybe this is it. I think maybe there might have been certain issues during the marriage the first time, right? And like I said, when you split apart, when you get divorced from someone, you have your moments of clarity.
Yes.
You know, if you're smart, you do. You try to figure out what part you played, as long with what part the other person played, and you grow and you learn from that. So if that takes place, and you see the other person, like I said, because you got to remember there was love there. That's why you married them, right?
Yes.
And you see that the person has matured and changed, these certain ways, and you like, well, that was the deal breaker for me that XYZ did XYZ.
Yeah.
And if they're not doing that anymore, it's like, okay, well, maybe I can see myself back with you again. And I think that's why some people go back and try it again. Although I will say, for the most part, the people that I've heard or known that have done that, they wind up with divorce number 2.
To follow up, P, I think that people are allowed to grow and they are allowed to evolve. I think it is possible for you to marry a person twice. If you see a change in that person, if you see a change in yourself, if you see the evolution. None of us are what we were back in the day.
Facts.
At 27, I wasn't what I was at 47, et cetera, et cetera. So there, I would hope that people will give me an opportunity to change, apologize, mess up, come back, whatever. So I do think that it is possible for you to go ahead and do that.
But my issue, I'm sorry, let's finish first.
But on the other hand, I know me personally, I'm kind of stubborn.
Right.
So sometimes my hurt outweighs the fact that you grew.
Exactly.
Sometimes I'm so stubborn and locked into you did this, you did this, you did
That's
this.
very mature of you to say that.
That I might not see the fact that you changed because I don't want to let go of my hurt. Which is directly connected to my fear. Which prevents me from seeing. But check this out. Now that I threw you aside, the next relationship that I have, I'm still going to be suffering from that. And it's a good possibility that if I don't reflect, like I'm trying to do now, singly, that's not even a word, that the next relationship is going to fail because I'm not reflecting on my own faults because I'm like, look. And that is fear-based, and it's hard as much as we're all positive and we're all this. Listen, we do a lot of stuff out of fear and stubbornness because we don't want to be hurt. It's like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So when you rip that scab off, it's like, ow!
So, go ahead.
I'm about to say, now here's what my problem is with going for round number 2. And to answer the question, would I do it? Personally, I probably would not do it.
Okay, we're going back with the same person
going back,
and remarrying the same person.
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it.
But my
Absolutely
problem
not.
is this. All right, you're going back for round 2, right? If you're
Hold
gonna
on.
go back,
Question.
Yes.
If children were involved, would that be a factor?
No. It wouldn't.
Okay, and I think that's very smart of you to say that.
Yes.
Would you, Will, if children were involved? And then P continue
I know
your point.
we have to go. I know I stayed longer than I should have because of children. So to answer your question, probably because I kind of did it in a backhanded way. I should have left quicker than I did, but my children, which was I know was the wrong decision. But at the time,
it was the right decision.
You couldn't tell me.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to be there for my kids. Like me not being around which is what I thought.
Yes.
I thought that if I didn't live in the house, I'll tell you this all the time. If I wasn't in the house with my kid, then I'm not with my kids. Which is not true, but that's what I thought.
Okay. Respect you for saying that. Go ahead, Pete. Continue.
Yes. So what I was saying is my problem with coming back to round number 2 is all right, you took these vows in the beginning for better, for worse,
and somebody
for
should be
richer,
slapped for putting that in there.
No. Because in all honesty,
every relationship has problems.
Yes,
every relationship.
And everything. I don't care how deep it is, can be worked out if the two parties are willing to work it. I don't care what anything less than murder. Can be worked out. Let me go to this call.
Caller from 609. State your name when you calling from. You're on the Man Cave Morning Show.
Yes, this is Dow.
Hey, Dow.
How are you, Dow?
Welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you, brother. First of all, I want to congrats the whole BKS Morning Man Cave and Morning crew for the outstanding job at the parade yesterday. The concert in the park was phenomenal. All the guests rose to the occasion, gave 110%. It was a great experience. It was a great experience to be around black people and enjoy themselves. And looking forward to the Labor Day weekend.
No doubt.
First of all, great topic. And I want to address the topic as far as would I marry after first marriage fails, would you marry again? Yes. I 100% would. First of all, I believe in marriage. I believe we are here for that purpose, one of them. And the fact that marriage is to me, probably one of the most important things in a person's life. It's unfortunate for those that haven't experienced that, and it's a blessing for those that has.
True
for me personally, this would be my third marriage. Okay. And like I told my present wife, the beautiful Jackie Dorsey, the first time I married for a promise.
Oh, wow.
The second time I married is because somebody else wanted to be married. I knew I wasn't ready, but, at that time, the girlfriend was getting married, and she thought her window was closed, and so I agreed. Mm-hmm. This is the first time I married for love.
Wow,
and,
nice.
and I tell my wife all the time, the first time I married for love. I feel at a disadvantage because the second time there was a child involved. Mm-hmm. The first time there was a child, but it wasn't. In fact, the second time there was a child involved. And I feel bad because I can't use it as an excuse, but it caused me to overstay in a dying relationship.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And that's the wrong thing a person can do. But to make it short, I don't want to take too much time. Yes, I would. I believe marriage is a beautiful thing. I always told my wife, I don't care how many times I get married before I leave this earth. I want to be able to know that I was able to share my life with someone.
Nice.
Okay.
Clap that up.
It's definitely for me, marriage is one of the reasons I live and breathe. And I'm glad that my third time, they say third time's the charm, that I married for love.
Hey,
wasn't
same thing
promise, wasn't for no other person but for love. And I'm happy that even though there's storms come, that we can weather the storms. And I encourage that opportunity for anybody to share that journey.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you calling in, bro.
I hope y'all ain't telling me I gotta get another divorce though.
Elder, Brother Foster, I wanna. Thanks for the call.
Yeah,
I wanted to.
You guys are the best, man.
All right,
thank you,
thanks,
man.
Appreciate it. One love.
As you guys are talking, it's making me reflect. Like I really did take seriously till death do us part.
Yeah,
I really did take seriously. Okay, all marriages have problems.
Yes,
and you should stick it out. Period. But when it came time to the tipping point, I was confused because I was like, listen, the bad outweighs the good. On the other hand, till death do you part. You don't cut, you don't run, you stay loyal, you do this, you do that, you do the third. It's what's right. So I kind of felt split down the middle, and I wasn't able to recognize the harm that I was doing, like Brother Foster said, in a relationship that was done, that was dead.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I was like, I'm going to stick this out.
Yeah.
Right? Because I came from a broken family, quote unquote, where my mother and father didn't stay together. So in my mind, I was like, listen, this whole death do us part, I really take that seriously.
Yeah.
At what point do you reverse that? Because naturally I had to reverse that because I'm not with the person anymore.
Yeah.
And one hand, my pastor's like, listen, you got to stay together. You got to stick it out. You got to do this. You got to do that. Right? On the other hand, this is unhealthy. This is this. This is that. What's the barometer for that? Nobody can really tell you, you know what I mean? When you supposed Norm, you should leave. Norm, you should stay. Yeah. Nobody can't tell you that.
Facts.
But it's a devastating thing when you really do take your vows seriously, because last time I checked, nobody's a perfect person. So am I throwing you away, Norm, because you're not perfect? Am I throwing you away because you see what I'm saying? Like, when do we cut and run and how do you know?
Oh my God.
Nitpickers never stay in a relationship. Forget marriage. Nitpickers because they find something wrong with anything. Those type of people will always be alone.
Breathing?
Are you breathing?
Do you hear the way you breathe?
Do you gotta breathe?
Oh my God!
You hear the way you gotta breathe?
The way you drink that water.
Yes, yes.
Jeez.
Look at how you eat.
Yeah. I mean, it's when you start going there. Oh man, it's downhill from there. When you start looking at every little thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like I've learned, you know, in both. Let me tell you, both me and my wife, we both got personal issues, you know, with the way we do things. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
Like, but when you just get past a person's flaws and just see them for who they are, and love and respect them for who they are, whatever like that, your relationship can grow and blossom into something. But when you start just nitpicking at every little thing, I don't know, why does he always have to do this and this get on my nerves and this that.
Then it's time to go.
Yeah.
Jeez.
If that is the case, and someone is a constant nitpicker, male or female, then you know it's time to go. You're not happy, so go make yourself happy.
Exactly.
But you know what?
That's just me.
Before I do comment on that real quick, you know what? But that's the thing. In marriage or any relationship, no one's always going to be happy. So that's, to me, that's really not an excuse. Because you're not happy at the moment, find a way to get you happy. Find what makes you happy, or if you know what the other person's doing to make you unhappy, then you have to communicate that to them. Listen, I'm not happy because of X, Y, Z. You got to stop this. You got to stop that.
Yes.
Or we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think too many people jump ship too easily. Like I said, they don't really take the vows serious, and they just jump ship at the first sign of whatever. And I think you gotta try to really, if you're really in it for the long run,
right.
You got to really try to figure out what any issues are, talk about them, and work them out.
Yeah,
I mean, like I said, short of murder, anything else can be worked out. It's whether or not the two people are willing to do that.
Okay.
Willing to put in the work. If you're willing to put in the work, anything, and that goes from infidelity. That goes for, you know, just being lazy. That goes anything could be worked out if the two people are willing to work it out.
You had me until you said infidelity.
I'm
gonna clap that.
No.
You had me until you said that.
The reason I say that is because you gotta listen to what I just said though. If the two people are willing to work it out, can it be worked? There's a lot of relationships that have had infidelity.
Yes.
That they get past, and sometimes it makes them stronger. Yeah. Because what you got to look at when you have infidelity, what you really have to delve into is why did that happen? Like I said, everybody plays a part, whether you want to realize that or not. Infidelity, sometimes part of it is the other person's fault. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying as the person who is the infidel that you should do it.
Yeah.
Because if you feel in a certain type of way, before you ever get to that point where you like, you know what, F this, I'm gonna go over here and slide in. You should have that conversation.
I understand what you're saying, but a joker falling in some random vagina, that ain't my fault.
The ones that get past it is like
sometimes
like he was saying,
they're stronger.
The
relationships are stronger.
Ones that get past it is the one person that takes accountability for what could have caused the infidelity.
Exactly.
So in other words, if you were frigid through the whole relationship, if you weren't communicating through the whole relationship, if you were physically cold all the time through the relationship, you know, and these things build up.
Yeah.
It build up.
And then not giving it just not to cut you off.
No,
not giving it justification.
Yeah.
But just saying that these things
build up. And if you're not talking about it and trying to address the issue, you know, these are the things that could cause a person or whatever. You know my back is hurting. You know I'm in pain. I don't get a massage for you. You're the one in my life.
But somebody in the kitchen, hey, your back hurt?
Or whatever, and just happens to be there and whatever like that. And like, let me fix it let me help you with that. I don't want to see you hurting or whatever like that.
Shouldn't happen, but it does.
But things like that happen. That leads to other things. Go ahead, Will.
I'm glad.
We go to the
we got to read the comment, but you kind of stole my thunder. I'm sorry. No, but in a good way. No, but in a good way. In a good way. There are issues that are deal breakers.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Lack of communication for an extended period of time. Disrespect, infidelity. Notice I put disrespect above infidelity. I believe that you can come back from infidelity. But if you're in a relationship, if you put disrespect and infidelity at the same time with lack of communication and frigidness, that is starting to answer the question I asked earlier about, well, what can get past the death do us part?
Yeah.
Right? No one is here to be disrespected.
No.
Now, I mess up. You know what I'm saying? I got to go back, apologize, this, that, and the third. But if you're continually in a relationship where someone's disrespecting us and you don't feel heard, right? Then that till death do us part goes out the window. If you combine that and infidelity, then it's like, well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You're disrespecting me, right? Withholding physical affection from me, and you cheating on me. You see what I'm saying? When you start combining or even before that, the disrespect and the frigidness, or the lack of communication and frigidness to a man. If you are frigid, when I say frigid, meaning you're just not tactile or sexual, and you don't communicate. Did you cheat? Yeah, but you weren't disrespectful. You cooked my dinner. You rub. You see what I'm trying to say? But those two particular issues right there can make a man be like, look,
enough is enough.
Enough is enough. And the world can say, Dawood, you didn't honor your vows and you're shallow. It's not shallow. Your needs aren't shallow and neither are mine. Now, if I'm selfish, that's something else.
Yes.
But if you're not addressing my need, if the man back hurt every day and every day you never ask about his back, never. You surprised that a year later that someone else asked about his back? Now you want to call Norm a cheater? Not Norm. You want to call. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we don't have empathy for one another, if we cannot put another person's need above our own, guess what? Right. You could marry a selfish, immature person. Look. Like you always say, Jackie, you met their representative. Oh, nice to meet you. Bye.
Right.
Let's go to the chat.
Let's read some comments. All right, shout out to Norm Adams, Beatrice Witter, Ty Taylor. Ty was good. Joanne Esau, Lady Pearl. All right, so let's go back to Jabir. Jabir said,
I got divorced and said I would never get married again and stood firm on that for some years. Then I met my current wife, and I now know how marriage should be and why the first one failed. A lot of times people settle, whether it be for the kids or opportunity or opportunity or mistaking lust for love. That's a good one. And I will just stop here. What's up, good people? Good morning. Good morning. Wow, that's some
major respect.
Yeah, I love major when we have these type of talks and men comment. Because women are always commenting, but to see the men comment and talk about being married first, second, third time, I think is simply beautiful to be able to come on here and be transparent and talk about it, and I think that's great.
This is how we grow.
Let's read Tanya Cobb.
Tanya Cobb said, it's crazy how our older parents do stay in relationships regardless if they're happy or not. And that's
they respect the vows.
They respect the vows.
That's true.
So
Tisa, and real quick, Tisa Scott. Hey Tisa, she said communication is key in a marriage. Exactly. And Demetria.
And you gonna read Demetria? Go ahead.
And then we go. Hold on, let me see. Thought it was a book. All right.
Okay.
So technically, my first marriage commitment of 13 years ended because I was happy with not being able to have children, and I walked away from my partner's best friend and sister less than 3 months later. I met and married my second husband, legal in the eyes of the law. He's also my best friend. It was scary, but I cooked the best parts of that.
Must have
I
been
think they
took.
took. You want to scroll down, Nora?
Yeah.
I took the
I'm
best.
sorry.
I took the best parts of that. Where am I? The best parts of that experience and incorporate it into my next experience and go from there. It wasn't easy getting to know someone new, but being in love with him made it easier and fun. My husband reignited. Scroll down. It is a book.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, I can't.
So we're gonna stop there.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Yeah, we're gonna stop there.
I don't know if I got
but
that
nah,
much
we
right
get
now.
the point.
We get the point.
We get the point. Shout out to Mustafa Muhammad and Selena Jones.
Peace, sir. Peace.
On the check-in.
Okay,
Ty
go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to read hers. Do you want me to read
No,
it?
go ahead.
Yes,
All
that's
right.
fine.
Ty Ingram. Well, oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
yeah, Ty.
okay, Ty.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Ty's in.
apologize. All right. Well, a lot of couples go into marriage for wrong reasons. Consulting is always a thing to consider. People are stubborn in this day and age. Take it seriously, and don't get married because of all your friends are.
Yeah,
that's a good reason.
That happens a lot.
Okay,
yeah.
that's not a good enough reason. Don't do it because do it because your love is real. Excuse me. I've been married for 3 years now, and it's awesome.
Nice.
Love your queen or king.
Facts.
Period.
Facts.
Thank you. I'm gonna clap
Yes,
that
clap
up for
that
you.
one up.
Now I want
Sure.
to read Danielle Spencer. Hey, Dr. D. There is nothing like sharing your life with someone. Being best friends and lovers is the best feeling as many times as it takes. It's your life. You don't answer to anyone except God. So thank you so much for saying that.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
Lisa
All
Tweet.
right.
Oh, she.
Yes. All right. Did she make a book too? Okay.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, good. Lisa Tweet Carvin. I knew I wasn't ready while doing it the first time. It was what everyone was ready for except me. Second time around, I was ready and have been able to use my first mistakes to avoid this time around.
Clap that up.
You know what? That is a beautiful
That's what
thing
it's
when you
about.
can do that.
Yeah.
Like you can reflect on what didn't work for your first one
Exactly.
or second, and you can use that and fix everything.
I took all the mistakes I've made from my previous marriage.
Yes.
Mistakes I've made, mistakes I see them make,
Yes.
whatever. And I said, let me analyze my ish
Yes.
and their ish.
Yes.
And realize what I don't want.
Want to do exactly.
You know, and then that's why it took me long to get married again, because it was a big pause before this
gap,
last time. It was a big gap. And because I was one of those that said, yo, I'm never getting married again. It's for the boys. I'm not doing it. And then it was for the boys, man. And then you know, then my current wife, she came along, whatever. We just had more in common than what I thought.
Okay.
Initially, you know what I'm saying? More in common than what I thought, you know what I'm saying? And then the key, I think, that makes us work is understanding. We realize we're not perfect. We realize we're getting older. And I think the best thing, and this is going to be crazy, some people are going to get mad. The best thing I could have did was wait till I got near my 50s.
Okay.
So you got to go through a bunch of crap and get out
say,
the system.
I'm gonna get married, and this is gonna be it, and whatever like that. We just got to work through it. You know, every now and then you're gonna have issues and problems, and things are gonna come up. You're gonna agree, you're gonna disagree, whatever. But you got to work through it, and then you got to start respecting vows, man. Just vow. When you take a vow or any type of oath or whatever, like what if the doctors didn't respect their oath? You know, what if and think about it. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got to start respecting vows. You take a vow, and you know, and especially a vow to God or whatever like that. You're gonna love, honor, whatever, and this with each other, and you know, do better, do worse, and that's what we got to remember.
Yeah, exactly.
Like people always, everybody wants the better.
Yeah, everybody wants the sunshine.
Think about it, boy. When we was on
flowers don't grow without the rain.
When we was on the come up and just started the station, whatever like that, people a little leery like that, whatever. And then when we had great times and people see us popping and doing things and events, it's like, oh, I want to rock with that. Yeah. Do you want to rock with it when we struggling?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When you know, or this and that. And no, everybody wants to jump on the good ship lollipop.
Yeah.
You know?
Just to...
Gotta take the bag.
Just to follow what he said, you know, when he was talking about the vows, it will behoove you to be with a person that takes their vows seriously as well, because you can take your vows seriously and your partner does not. Then it becomes destructive. Also wanted to go back to something said about settling. Okay. We should not settle, but we shouldn't be selfish either, because no one's perfect. I know in my case, I got a lot of problems. I got a lot of problems. Newsflash, but I'm trying to. Yeah, that's just a statement. Period. But wow. Got a lot of problems.
Did you drop a bomb on yourself?
I think it's mine. Is he at a loss for words? Yo, hold up.
I'm speechless as to the number of problems I have.
Okay.
However,
problems can be solved. Issues can't.
But this is what's not one of them. Loyalty isn't. You follow what I'm saying? So when I'm looking at that failed relationship, that disloyalty came in. Right, and it was like a non-starter because I have the ability to kind of stick and stay. I kind of pride myself on that, right? But on the other hand, sometimes that mentality would mean that I would allow myself to be abused.
Right.
Now, whose fault is that? If I know you're abusing me, I know it's not working out, but I'm staying. I was married. This is what I'm talking about. That's not coming out of my selfishness, look, or out of all the problems I have. That's not from that. What that's coming from is I'm allowing myself to be abused because maybe my self-esteem is low.
Okay.
Right? I know the difference between self-esteem and arrogant. I used to be arrogant. But because I have esteem, let me tell you something. I'm not here to be abused.
Yeah.
I can now recognize at this point in my life, in lieu of my problems, you're abusing me. So what you're not going to do is say, well, you got this problem, you got that problem. Yeah. But that doesn't give you a right to disrespect me.
Yes.
Because guess what? You got problems too.
Yes.
And I do my damnedest not to disrespect you, not to abuse you. Of course I'm human, I make mistakes.
Yeah.
But if you with somebody that doesn't honor your vows, and that's disrespectful and that's abusive, whatever book you got, I'm not reading it. Quran about nothing. I don't believe the interpretation of "till death do us part" is that. I don't believe that because if someone's abusing you, then they don't. Last thing, what is love? Making up for me being speechless. Now I'm talking too much. What is love? What is love? Does love mean I'm here to be abused? That's not love, partner. You sick, and I'm not in that way. Not no more.
Abuse is different. I mean, come on, till death. Even the Bible speaks about divorce. The Bible speaks on that. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But because nobody wants to be in a physically or mentally abusive relationship. You know what I'm saying? We have to work past it. You know, learn to work past things. But when you see physically abusive or mentally abusive, and you address it and try to deal with it, and it doesn't change,
there you go.
Then that's when it's time to dip.
Yes,
you know, that's when it's time to dip or whatever.
And I agree with that. Like I said, if you're voicing it to the person and the person is not responding, they're basically saying F you, then I mean at that point it is what it is. I mean, like I said, does it mean that you sit there and you be miserable for the rest of your life? Absolutely not. Because I would tell that to anybody. I will absolutely not be miserable for the rest of my life because you want to make me miserable.
But we're talking about abuse. We ain't talking about some things that you're nitpicking about that just gets on your nerves.
No.
Yeah,
you know,
that's not the
certain people have a very low tolerance level, and you can't come into a relationship, a marriage especially, with a low tolerance level, and every little thing bothers you.
Oh, get over it.
Get over under the skin. Why do you have to put your feet on my leg when we sleep?
On the floor?
Oh my God!
Yes, please just stop breathing.
Yeah, could you?
Thanks.
Could you hover?
Yeah.
I just knocked the floor. Can you hover over the floor?
Jackie, look at you. Look at me. Look at you. Well, I can't change what I look like. Damn.
Nikki Raspberry said, right, Norm, I've been married twice. After the death of my second hubby, I decided to chill. Now that I'm older and wiser, I choose to wait. I'm not giving up nothing, nor selling myself short. The man has to be on the same page as me. The lies and cheating gotta go. If I can't trust you, then I don't need you. I don't need to have any dealings with you. I have celebrated parties. Celebrate parties every day. I'm good. Bzz, that what that mean? That what a celibate party means?
Celibate party?
Yeah. Celibate party.
She has a celibate party every day.
Okay.
That means she's in tune with one.
Okay.
Yes.
And
I'm
she's
sorry. I'm
just not
sorry.
off it.
Pie lady. Marriage is a business deal. I'm always open for business.
You like 7-Eleven, Pie lady?
Marriage is a business, Norm.
I'm always open for business.
I know that's Norm's pet peeve. I'm sorry.
Actually,
Forgive me.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
Marriage
is part business.
I hate equating that.
It is.
I hate equating that to business. I hate equating marriage to business.
Marriage is part business, whether you want to believe it or not. It's just like you started BKS with all of us, right? You wouldn't have started with people who weren't like-minded that you thought it was going to strive with, right? You wouldn't have started with Willie Bobo and them, who after a week would be like, so it is like a business. You have to find a partner who you're going to strive with.
But love was first. Love was the first.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? That's the first component. That's the major ingredient.
Love is the courting. Love is the courting. Love is how you get to the partnership.
Love is the what?
Love is the courting. The courting period.
Go ahead.
So you court because of
I ain't
love.
gonna lie, my eyebrow was like that too. I was like, wait, what?
Terry Briggs.
Yes. I kind of agree with you, Brother Norman. In my 50s and getting married for the first time in 3 weeks. Wow.
Congratulations.
We are happy.
Congratulations.
Clap that
bless
up.
you.
Clap that up.
Congratulations to you, sir.
Yes.
Shout out to Amanda Benjamin on the check-in. Nikki Raspberry. She laughing. She's cracking up. Terry Briggs said everything takes work. If there's no work, something is wrong.
Yeah.
And that's true indeed. But yeah, getting back to the whole business thing, whatever. Even when you're dealing with finances and all of that, this is just part of the marriage and living together. So what I say, it's a business.
It is.
Why is it a business?
Because you do have to run marriage in some degree in some parts as a business. If you have a bad business partner, who's bad with money, don't know how to pay bills, what's going to happen? You're going to go out of business, right? So that works. That works in conjunction in a marriage.
But this
you have to have because you don't want to have discord. The major things that people get divorced for is money. Infidelity. Was money, infidelity, and I forgot what the third one was.
Infidelity.
And finances. Well, finances, infidelity is one more. It's three. It's the top. So if you have somebody who's typically always messing up the money, that's going to cause friction and an issue.
That's why I said for better or for worse, rich or for poor. Man, you're not going to spend up all my money that I'm trying to save. And we are in a shelter now because of you. Man, miss me with that. I'm out.
This is why knowing your partner is important.
Yes.
Right? So in transparency in your marriage is important. You have to realize and be honest enough with you say this. Woo is not good with managing the bills.
Right.
Okay.
Baby,
Right.
I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But Woo, you're not good at managing the bills. So
Yes.
I will manage the bills.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Agreed.
I am not good at managing the maintenance of the house.
Right. So Woo,
you are better
manage
with
the-
that,
right,
Woo. But
right.
that's your gig.
Right.
And so when you start realizing these things, this takes the business element out of it, because then it just becomes things that you just naturally do to coexist with each other. It's paying bills. It's managing the house, whatever like that. But you have to, when you start equating it to a business, because I could be in a business relationship with a female, but there's no love, right?
you.
And then as soon as she do something wrong in our business dealings, I'm out.
Let me ask you a
with
question.
a marriage, you can't just be out that quickly.
Let me ask you a question.
That's what I'm saying. That's the difference.
If your wife is paying the bills and you're doing the maintenance, what is that called?
What?
What is that called? That's called your job, right?
You're sharing responsibilities.
Your job is
at work. You have responsibilities.
Your job and responsibility is to maintain the house. Her job and responsibility is to pay the bills. So the job. So what do you have? What do you have in business? A business is a job, right? So it's still it's still equate. It's still the same thing.
You can't. Do not like to
No.
Because am I lying?
Because I'm telling you, you need.
But I feel you though, P.
But you need. But I'm telling you, that's not the foundation.
So,
I'm not saying that it's the foundation. I never said that's the foundation.
The key in marriage, the foundation is love and friendship.
That should
These
be,
two
yes.
things keep it together when the other things are not rocking.
Okay.
Let me try to.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Let me try to break the tie between my two older brothers. Let me try to break the tie. One, right tool for the right job, i.e., I'm better with bills, you better with this, and that, and other. Okay? That's number one. Number two, equally yoked, responsible. Being irresponsible means
Thank you, Kimberly.
I don't have a job at all, and I'm home sitting on my ass. Or I took my job money and I smoked crack with it. I'm irresponsible.
Yes.
Okay? Right tool for the right job is Dawood is a hell of a worker, which I am, but he's not good with bills. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
right tool for right job.
Yeah.
The problem is we're unable to see people that are irresponsible because they got a nice ass or some abs or whatever. We cloud the judgment. The responsibility, that's when the unequally yoked comes in. Right? If you a selfish joker that think you could sit on your ass and not bring nothing in and be like, Norm got it, Norm got it, Norm got it, that's not responsible. But we both have to agree on foundations. You got to work, I got to work. For instance, in this economy.
And bring something to the table.
You got to bring something to the table. Look, you got to believe God, I got to believe in God. Whatever. You understand what I'm saying? There's certain cornerstone responsibilities that's different from one person is new. And the last thing I want to say, you have to accept other people's crazy. And if you think you're not crazy, your ass is crazy.
Yeah, you're right.
We are all crazy.
Yeah, I know I'm crazy.
We all got shit with us. Love says, though you crazy, I love you. I can
love
get
you
past
anyway.
it. But if you're crazy and irresponsible, no good.
Yeah.
You understand? Because now
Right.
you jeopardizing everything here. But all of us are crazy and all of us got shit with us.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And if you can't deal with that, stay single.
Or if you can't
absolutely.
admit that.
If you
Absolutely.
can't admit that you're crazy,
But I'm gonna go
Hey.
back. I'm gonna go back to Kimberly Dion and shout out to Kimberly Dion on checking. She said it's called a partnership. That's what it is. See, I don't like the.
That's your business.
Partnership is still a
That's your
business.
business partner.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
It's
Scratching his beard now.
It's a partnership.
He's stroking the white part of his beard.
Partnership. That's your business partner.
Listen, P, I'm with you.
I don't
They
care
agree
how
to
you
disagree,
try to
but you and I,
spin
we
it.
on the same page. Okay, it's a business.
It
I see
is.
what Norma's
business.
saying.
I get him too. I
see
get
what
what he's
Norma's
saying. He doesn't
Okay.
want to equate it that
I
way.
hear you.
But just like
And I respect
just like
you
what I tell
and
anybody,
your opinion.
I tell
Okay.
any and everybody, marriage is a job. It is a job,
job.
that you work
P.
24 hours
Like
a day.
raising kids is a
7
job.
days a week.
P.
It
Okay.
just is.
It's not personal. It's just business. Damn, what's more personal than the marriage?
Well, I'm about to give you the business.
You know what I mean? I'm about to give you the business. So I hear what Norma's saying.
He just got quiet.
Business.
Oh, he Googled it.
A person's
He Googled it.
regular occupation, profession, or trade. Number 2 definition: the practice of making one's living by engaging in commerce.
Okay.
All right. So now, partnership definition.
He Googled it.
Yeah, Negroes. All right.
Like racism and prejudice. No.
Partnership: the state of being a partner or partners. Social.
I don't know why you.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. A business or firm owned and run by 2 or more partners. That's not really it though.
Same thing.
No.
So P, you're in business with somebody you love?
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes.
There is a part of marriage that is business.
It is.
Right?
My
But
mortgage.
It's not all of it.
My bills, my car payment.
Partnership. We signed on a dotted line.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're partners.
I'm in
We
a
signed on a
partnership,
dotted line.
in a
We're
relationship
partners.
where business occurs as well.
We signed a
There you go.
contract.
We ain't business partners.
Okay.
But we do business as a couple, though.
Yeah, when you talk about a female marrying a sugar daddy, that's a business.
I sent you something on that too.
That's a business.
What's the difference?
I cannot.
That's
No,
the
that's
world's
a business.
oldest business.
Yes, that's
I
a business.
cannot.
But doesn't every
Oldest
We
woman
ain't gonna
business
agree to
doesn't
disagree.
every woman marry a sugar daddy?
I pulled out the thesaurus.
Tomorrow's show. Every wife marries a sugar daddy. No.
Okay.
Let's
so,
read,
sound like some shit I would
read a
say.
few more comments.
That sounds like
and
something
then-
I would say.
So Norman, I respect your opinion, and I hear you.
I value your opinion. I disagree with you, Norman. Shut your ass up.
Okay. You go home to your business partner, Daryl.
I'll go home to my wife.
And you go home to your business partner, Maria.
And what you
And
gonna do?
I'm
You
gonna
gonna
go
go home to your
my,
wife?
To my partner and my wife that I love, Sandy.
With whom he is well pleased.
So this is the difference between us.
Oh wow! I guess we don't love our partners.
No, she's just a business mate. She's just Daryl is just a business arrangement. I'm going home to my wife, my partner.
Oh man,
my
fun.
Yes.
All right, bring the comments up. Bring the comments up, sir.
Punks.
Okay, so Paul Joseph Williams said, "You all need to stop. Norm has that vein popping out his forehead about this marriage is a business."
He's popping that white hair out of
So you really took it to the dictionary?
Kaz, yes I did.
He took it to the dictionary.
Okay,
Paul,
hold on.
shut up, bro.
Hold on. Julius Gray said, "When you first meet a person, we call that the interview stage."
That's right. That's right. The interview. That's right.
There you go.
That's a fact.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay, yes.
I thought we called
this
it the courting stage. See? You see what I'm saying? Yo, semantics is a mother. Semantics is a mother. That's all I'm saying.
Life and death and
Cass Minor
semantics.
said, "Norm, you really took it to the dictionary?"
Norm says he addressed that. Like, yes, I did.
Man.
He is really upset. All right, so did we read Jabir?
Huh?
Did we read Jabir LeGrand?
Yeah.
We did? Okay.
No.
Oh, we didn't?
It's got a new one.
Okay. He said my wife and I talk about everything. Did we read that?
No, we didn't read that one. No.
I'm gonna read it. Thank you. My wife and I talk about everything, even to the micro level. The micro level before getting married. I asked her if she left crumbs in the butter, and she asked me if I put the twisty tie back on the bread.
Man, listen.
Crazy.
That drive me nuts when people put a knot in the bread instead of putting the twisty tie back on.
Me too, by the
and
way.
leave the twisty tie next to it. I'm like, what are you doing?
Man, look.
I'm like, I can't consider bread. I need the bread right now.
So
I swear I don't want to end this show today.
Got that nut in the bread. I'm hungry, man.
All right, one more. Kwame Pot Lady. I'm sorry, you jumped.
That's fat man
She
problem.
said,
Y'all don't understand.
"What's love got to do with it?" Nah.
Let me tell you
this
something.
love thing is new when it comes to reasons to marry. I
Wow.
respect what she's
Said it's
saying.
new.
Let me tell you something, Tina Turner.
He called you Tina Turner.
Let me tell you something right now, Tina Turner. Just because Ike did you wrong, don't equate that every marriage ain't based on the foundation of love.
Bush?
He called you Tina Turner.
I
Love you, Pot Lady. Hey, happy 4th.
I hope you marry somebody you love. I
We
really
love
do.
you guys.
Bring me a pie.
Hilarious.
I really
All
hope
right.
that.
Thank you guys so much for all of your comments. So funny.
All right.
Whew. Oh my God, what a great
Can't
show
end the
today.
show 'cause
It
of
feels like it's a
comments.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, this do feel like a
So
Friday
look,
show.
shout out to
Yes.
everybody. Again, we want to thank everybody that made the 4th of July
Yes, definitely.
parade and concert a success. And thanks for everybody just coming out, supporting the community
man.
and
Yeah.
everything.
We appreciate that so
Appreciate
much.
you all.
Respect.
Yes.
Shout out to our squad. We did a phenomenal job.
Shut it
If I
down.
must say so myself, we all did.
We
Please
shut it
say
down,
so
man.
yourself.
Yes. Shout out to
Big up to the
the
general.
city, the city of Plainfield.
Yeah.
And the administration, great job by all. Shout out to everybody that was a part of it, all the artists,
Yes.
phenomenal job. Just everybody, man. Again, we want to thank everybody that was a part of it. 'Cause
And we,
It was definitely a great day for the city of Plainfield. And it shows that we can hold events and we can all come together for
As
a common
one.
cause as one, and it be a peaceful event. It was a peaceful
Black
day,
unity.
all over town. And, that's what we
Black
need.
and brown. It was amazing. Oh,
Exactly.
so I know we didn't get to our second topic, guys. We'll do that tomorrow. All right.
Yes.
We didn't
Yes.
get to it, but we'll do it tomorrow. So you guys get ready. Get those questions ready because we're going to go in tomorrow because you guys know how we do on Friday.
No doubt,
All right?
no doubt. And remember, this show is never about us.
Nope.
It's always about you.
Because you are the next best kept secret.
And
We out of here,
love
baby.
you.
One love.
Bang,
Love
bang,
you
bang,
guys.
bang.
Peace and blessings. BKS1 Radio, Man Cave Morning Show.
Yo, this is Chris Spencer, and you're on BKS1 Radio.
It's your girl Chanel, BKS1 Radio, and I'm here with the beautiful Garcelle Bouvet.
I'm paying you later.
Hey, I'm the queen of comedy some more, and right now you're rocking with BKS1 Radio.
BKS1 Radio Network. I'm here with the amazing Miss Tasha Smith. How you doing?
I'm doing so good. Thank you for coming out.
Yes.
I really appreciate it.
Hello, Denise Boutte. Hey, what's up? Shout out to BKS1 Radio. See you soon.
Brick City's finest, J.D. Williams. I'm in the Savage Podcast Studio, chilling at BKS1 Radio.
BKS1 Radio. I'm here with the legendary Mr. Dick Gregory. How you doing today, sir?
Fantastic, brother, and thank you.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Jamie Foxx, BKS1 Radio. What's going on with you?
Storming on. This is George Dr. Funkenstein Clinton for BKS1 Radio. They be doing the dog, y'all.
Yo, this is Chris Spencer, and you're on BKS1 Radio.